Hello, everybody, and good Sunday evening. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hey, Ken. Hey, Willie. Nate. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, Willie said it'll be a little late. I will drop a link to the panel if anybody wants to come up. Hi, 2ATVs. Welcome. Like I said, hope everybody's having a great evening or a great weekend so far. Hopefully everybody has tomorrow off. Hey, Sammy. Ken, tip your hat for me. Okay.
No hacking there, Hyde.
No.
Got me twice.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Not for me.
I mean,
I know.
That he had the balls to do it twice.
Well, he comes on the second time and says Thomas, so I thought it was Thomas, and
right.
He got me. He was good, got me. You know, probably some 14-year-old kid. Who knows, right?
Probably. What I want to know is why does he have all those pictures?
You
know?
Yeah, the first time I thought it was one of my, the ladies in the UK, because there's always a lot of them on those chats.
Right.
And I didn't really think about it. And then I'm like, oh, crap, but I'm like scattering, like, what the hell do I hit? I didn't know, so Sparky's supposed to send me some hotkeys so I could just go bam, so that's what I need. Right. It's different on a Chromebook than it is like on a PC or laptop.
Yep.
Busy weekend, very busy. Oh my gosh. And tomorrow, the whole driveway's full of shit. It's full of stuff, just stuff to fix.
Lucky's in the chat. Breeze is in the chat. Hey, guys. Welcome. I did drop a link up there at the top of the page. There's Patch of Heaven. Hello. Welcome. But, what I was saying is most guys would have pictures of the opposite sex, not the same sex.
Yeah, I didn't really see much of that because I was scrambling.
Yeah.
But supposedly a lot of guys got hacked this morning, I was told.
Yeah.
Especially over in Europe. They were saying with all kinds of like videos and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that's what they were saying there. And Lucky was being very cautious. So.
I guess Justin was trying to save me, but I wasn't looking at the text, and he's like, "Don't."
Yeah,
I didn't listen. I didn't see it.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, that's all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go into YouTube and get the pop out so I can see this stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't double hear you.
All right, we'll be here. Hey, Scrappy or Snobby. I'm sorry, Snobby. Dusty, thank you, Dusty, for stopping by. Congratulations, Dusty, on your 1,000. That's awesome. I will drop that link again. So, today was an interesting day. Started out on Ken's live stream there this morning, and had some gentlemen come on that like to show other male parts of, I'm assuming it was his boyfriend's, but I know as a red-blooded male that I don't have pictures of other guys on my computer, but I do have a Briggs & Stratton question, the little 3-horse I've been working on. I've got some pictures. I got Nate's new fuel tank that he sent me on, the brand new carburetor on. It does run. The only thing is I don't know if I messed something up in the choke linkage that it won't come off a choke. It has a throttle on it. It will choke, but when you send the throttle the other way, the choke will open up a little bit and then it cracks shut. So
you got any picks?
Yeah. Let me Let me do a screen share here. Come on. Where's it at? Bring it up. There, can you see that?
Not yet.
Am I not sharing the screen right? Apparently not. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Not yet. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
See that this is the rod that goes to the choke butterfly, and it just slides on that little arm right there.
Yeah.
This arm will slide all the way out here, but it doesn't pull this arm back with it to open the choke.
Isn't there a bell crank? Doesn't it come off a bell crank though, Ed?
Yeah, there's the rod that comes through the butterfly into like a plastic arm, like a bell crank thing.
No, isn't the bell crank on the right side? Like a 90-degree bell crank on the right side, so it transfers the motion from up down to left right?
No. This is the way this is the way the linkage was set up on the other one. And I thought maybe I lost a spring or something that's supposed to pull it back, but I went back and looked, and I'm not missing any parts.
Huh. And that's an aluminum carb too, right? That's an
yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I got another picture of it here.
What is that? A medium flow jet? I mean, that's a pulse jet. Pulse jet.
Yeah, that's a pulse jet.
Pulse jet. Yeah.
There's Lucky.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
What's going on? Hey, do you have a spring on that butterfly?
Does it need one though?
No, it's supposed to have a spring on that butterfly. And that plastic butterfly, you're supposed to have a spring on there.
Where does it hook on at?
You talking on the top of the shaft?
No, the plastic butterfly that comes out, the plastic arm.
Right here?
No.
You talking right in the middle of the photo where the shaft comes out?
Yeah, it's just not.
You talking like the wound round spring that goes on top of the shaft as a return spring?
No, it's the plastic fan. It goes around the. Oh man, I can't even think of it. It's been so long since I had that.
It's not an extension spring.
It's a spring that goes to the. If you take off the top of the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the governor.
All right, the governor. All right, it has that plastic butterfly that swings.
The vane governor, the air vane governor.
Right. Does that have a spring on it? Because that's supposed to kick back that little plastic piece right there.
Yeah, but does that have an air vane on it, Ed, though, or what?
Yes, right here along the top edge is the arm that goes to the governor. Over here's the governor's spring. There is nothing that attaches this piece into this linkage.
Oh wow. Huh. Gonna have to look at it. I'm sorry, I got medicine on my hands. That's why I have gloves. My hands, they break out. They
I'll
crack.
look that up, Ed, because I got all those Briggs manuals. Maybe I'll see something. What horse is it? 3?
Yeah, the 3-horse. 3-horse horizontal.
You got the model type code or model type?
Yep. Hang on.
Yeah, just throw it in the chat. I'll take a pic.
All right.
What's up, parts and pieces? Nate stands 2 ATVs, El Camino for life. Oh wow! Surprise! What's going on, El Camino, Matt?
Hey, Matt. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Who do we got? We got Cheryl. We got Dusty, El Camino, 2 ATVs, Sam, Nate. Boy, a lot of people.
Yep. Cheryl says hello, everybody, but she's on a different channel right now. Lori's.
How's your channel going, Mike?
Her channel, she's doing her second live tomorrow morning at 10:30. I guess she's doing pretty good. She's happy with the views she's getting for her first one, so we'll see what it goes. Yeah, I don't know if the chemical I work with, eats up your hands. It's called skin, and it's on the palm of my hand, like up over here. Mm-hmm. I get calluses, and what happens is with the calluses, the skin dries it up and cracks it open. So they gave me medicine to put on to soften up the skin, and I have to wear the gloves to keep it moist for an hour. And just so happened, I put it on right before Ed went live. So, all right, Ed, spend over.
Ed, do you believe it? You believe it? Yeah, there you go.
Well, I got to try to be nice too, you know.
Dr. Happy Fingers. There you go. Yeah, we had a solvent years ago called Agitine and Super Agitine that you used to get from MSC, and that stuff would eat your jeans in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, the skin, it doesn't, you know, work with the. We got the.
Do you not wear gloves though normally, Mike, or what's the deal?
Not really.
No. Okay.
No.
I just started. I never used to, but I had a friend of mine who got cancer literally from, was it the liver, whatever, because of the oil and all that stuff. And I didn't believe it, but now I do.
Yeah.
You know, waste oil is like the worst thing, you know?
It's just holding those tire irons, you know, the bars, the tire bars. And they're, what is this? It's not stainless steel, but it's a steel bar, you know? And then you get the chemical that's all over it. You get the skid. Then you get the tire lube. And then you get all the grease and all that other crap on it. So after a while, it burns your hands.
But I tell you, well, how's the weather up there? It's beautiful here today. Gorgeous.
Oh,
awesome. Yeah, it's here. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. El Camino, we missed you, man. We missed you, brother. I hope everything is well.
I still see Matt and Peeper on Facebook here and there. So
yeah.
It's good seeing him come back into the live streams again.
Oh, hey, yeah, I was watching Mark's videos yesterday. He's got to get a microphone. He was tearing apart that twin, and it was like, I could barely hear it, you know?
He needs to speak up.
Yeah, or just get a mic. You get one of those mics, and then, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm like looking at the TV. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm like looking at the TV. Didn't make it any louder, but.
All right.
Yes, everybody, congratulate Dusty on her 1K subscriber.
Yes. I was on hers earlier. I think I was like the third like.
Yeah, she had her daughter on today. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I tell you, a lot of good people over there in the UK, that area. They're always fun.
Yep. Oh, they're great.
They try and teach me how to speak British and what British words mean and how we destroy the English language. So we always have fun with that.
Yep. Yeah. So. Yeah. I'm actually going. Yeah, I'm going down to Mark's tomorrow. We're having a little cookout and stuff. So.
Awesome. I loved his. Was it the son-in-law's stock tractor? That was pretty cool. I like that.
Deutz. Yeah. That if you noticed in the video, it was from West Germany when it was still
before '89. Yep. Before the wall came down and all that. Yep. I remember that. Yep.
And that thing's an amazing little tractor for being a non-turbo, you know.
Yep.
And I don't know if it come across the video very well when they had that side cover off and that fan was blowing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could barely put your hand up there and hold it back. That's how much air is moving across that motor to keep it cool.
I saw the big holes in front. I didn't know if there was an intake there or what that was for.
I think that was for headlights at one point in time.
Definitely looks like it's going to be a mean tractor tire.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely well built.
Stock, right? That's stock.
Yeah, that's farm stock. He can actually still hook it to a plow or whatever. The hydraulics and stuff are still on it. He did pull it some last year. He just got it last year, I believe.
Oh, there he is. Is that him here? Sam's Garage? Is that him?
No, that's Sam from over by Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania. No, he did pull it a couple of times, I believe, last year. Mark can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But just basically to feel it out and see what he needs to do, you know, turn the fuel up on it, you know, where he needs to weight it and stuff like that. But now that he's got it figured out, he should do really, really well. Yep, there's Mark now. We'll bring him up.
Is that a
Guys,
doorbell?
Yeah.
Hey,
Give
Mark,
me a
how are
minute. I want to get another soda.
you? All right.
What's up, Mark?
Not much.
Hey, Mark.
Okay.
We're gonna get you a megaphone for your videos, Mark.
What's that?
We're gonna get you a megaphone for your videos.
That's my editor. I'm gonna have to look up a new one. What do you mean that ain't fair? That's fair. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but you won't get one that will work as cheap as what she does.
I don't know. 31 years hasn't been cheap.
30 for me.
You know the pain, then.
Oh, it never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
Ken,
I got my first kid. My first kid's moving out. Wait, you want to see pain? Give me a week. Once the first daughter moves out, oh my God.
Well, we raised 8 of them, so we got
God
one
bless you.
left at home.
I got a strange guy with a beard and a ball hat in the basement. What should we make him do to get up on screen?
Shave the beard.
Don't do what somebody did this morning.
Oh my God.
Ken, we need to do like a training live session with you, right? We'll all have colored dots, right? And that'll symbolize a loose picture. So if we're in the middle of
First
a
time.
or a cat,
No, but
pulls up a
I
colored
didn't see
dot,
any loot anything.
we have to test your reaction and remove that stream person from the stream.
I was freaking out and I didn't know what to push because I got the Chromebook and I'm like, what the hell do I do? I was like freaking. And then the idiot does it again with Thomas's name. I thought it was freaking Thomas. I didn't know.
Honestly, I thought it was funny. I mean, especially, Chris and him were going at it. I couldn't do anything. I'm in the chat, and they're just going back and forth. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I got the hell out. So if he was still there, I apologize. But man,
it almost seemed like he shut off the computer and ran away. I'm like, what would he do if he had gay neighbors like us? He just can't leave.
I didn't see that. Ed said he was showing like gay porn or something. What the hell was that about?
It is what it is. But
Question though. Now that I got Jason on, quick question. I talked to Roy before in another stream. What's with the Roy/Irish Spring? What's the link?
So I joke around that Roy's my hero, and he does too.
Yep.
So Roy lives across the pond, and Roy likes to freshen up lawnmowers. So the Irish Spring is like fresh soap, and it's the closest.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
When I hear
Mr.
Irish
Pate.
Spring, I think Mickey Walsh when I think Irish Spring,
Mr. Pate, I gotta give you credit. You are a crazy motherfucker. That's something. Even if I thought of it, I would have said, "No way, I ain't doing that in my front yard."
That must have been cold.
Well, you want to know? You want to hear something funny? I'm on my phone now. That's why my phone died before. They're thinking about bringing back gas-powered leaf blowers in our town. But you want to guess what they're going to do? You have to register them $50.
Yeah.
For what, the
I swear,
funny.
my phone died. My fingers are cramped because I've been like arguing with these people. It's like, what's wrong with them? Are you out of your mind? $50.
Now, just your town?
Yes. And they're referencing another town, Southampton. I guess that's where Boneyard's from. Maybe Boneyard could chime in. I don't. It is what it is. But Jesus, man. Like I said, they're calling each other in. There was a post this morning that someone was doing construction on their house, and they wanted to know if that was legal or not. I'm like, you guys should mind your business, right? Really? So that's what we're up against. I'm sorry.
Something I
It's bad
haven't.
enough to get raped with a permit.
Yeah.
Something I haven't had in years. I finally found it again. But why would they put Yoo-Hoo in a box?
You just went from Yoo-Hoo. You went from soda to Yoo-Hoo. Oh my God! You are great.
To save the plastic.
Yeah, but I used to have it in cans.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then the can, the thing killed all the fish and all that stuff,
Used to have Yoo-Hoo in the cans. And I seen it. I said, I haven't had it in years, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you bottle. I used to get it out of the soda machine.
Man, you got a cast iron stomach.
And was it Yogi? Who was years ago? Was it Yogi Berra did the Yoo-Hoo? I think it was Yogi Berra did the commercials for Yoo-Hoo.
Wow, that's good.
Hey, Jason, one way around that blower law, take that big blower you got and put you a nice big 220 electric motor on it and a long ass extension cord.
I know, right?
Either that, just have Miss Pate follow you around with the pressure washer.
Yeah, you know what? As I blow, she can keep the dust down.
Yep.
No, plug it into the generator.
Yeah, just fucking.
And just wheel the generator around behind you. The generator behind you.
Yeah, it just cracks me up. It just really, this whole situation, you know. Even when we went to Rhode Island for road trips, right? We stopped at a hotel just to make a quick stop, and I noticed they had a Tesla charging station. And then I look a little bit behind the bushes, and it's hooked up to a diesel generator. So what emissions are you doing? You know, it's getting a little out of hand. You know, it is what it is. So we'll figure it out. I'll complain about it.
Look, Ed, have you seen a guy? He's on YouTube, mowers and blowers or something like that.
Yes,
I caught a video today, and I was laughing so hard. He tore down Polar Command V-twin, and both rods are broken, and it has a chunk on it. And he was like, "This block is scrap. I'm going to throw it away." I'm like, "You need to throw that thing towards Ohio." I'm like, "A chunk out of it? That you guys think that's junk? Shoot, I'll put a sleeve in that and run that another 7 years."
So Henry,
Yeah.
So Henry's around the corner from me.
Oh,
he helped me start my YouTube channel.
yeah, I just seen that video today. I was just messing with videos, going through people's stuff, and just I like looking back at things. And then I had one comment on my teardown on the Kohler, and the guy wanted to know if I had mics. And I'm like, "No, I ain't got no mics or micrometers."
Oh my
Micrometers,
god!
yeah, instead of plasticate. Yeah.
Yeah, want to know if I had micrometers, and I'm like, "No." So then I'm sitting there thinking about it all night, and I'm like, "Damn, I got digital ones out there. Why did I answer it like that?" Because I checked my journal and everything with micrometer. But I'm going to give this part out, and I shouldn't. But when I pull that cam and when I pull that crank, I give two shits where it's going because it's not going back in that motor.
You know what did I think Second Chance Mower said on my live. I think on YouTube you're either the you're the piece of crap on the toilet paper and something else. He made a good analogy. That's what YouTube is. It's either one extreme or the other. So just take these, have broad shoulders. You know, listen when it makes sense. You know, my videos have changed since once I first started, and that's because I listened. You know, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
It's still not perfect, but I mean, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, I was just looking at all that. I was just looking at videos today, and that one just caught me. And I was like, first thing in the morning, I get my first cup of coffee. Pate's Performance puts on a video, and I click into that video, and I'm like, what in the world is this? But it was a good video. It really was. That was a good video.
So the day that happened, right, I fire up Mandingo. And she's automatically like, where you going? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. And she's like, oh, why are you starting up the truck? And I'm like, I just need to move it. I'm not telling her, you know, because we're just two different people. You know, we can't, she won't do none of this nonsense. So I move the truck, then I come back in the house, and then she like catches me. She's like, why are you wearing your bathing suit? And I'm like, I don't even have an answer for that. Actually, while I'm in my bed, I'm going to need your help real quick. So I explained to her what's going on. And she was like, did you check to see if the Gabers are home? And I'm like, of course.
They'll help you.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think we got a sneak peek of that. We was on Ken's live stream, and she was on, and she come to the front door and opened it, and you was out there that day in the driveway with those shorts and stuff on. And I'm like, and then when I seen the video, I was like, we seen that on Kim's live stream when she opened the door that day.
No, I wasn't sure. Yeah, she gave away my content twice. I think on live. I'm in the middle of something, and next thing you know, I turn around, she's got a camera in my face. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm just showing everyone what an idiot you are.
It was a good video, though. You should get a lot of reviews.
Just for fun, something different. You got to change it up. That's
what are you up to on views on that, Jason?
Nubs.
If I have over 100, I'll be surprised. I'll be honest with you. But
You will.
I have.
Hey, we've been talking about it on all the other chats.
I'm up to 108 views, but I have a couple of videos in the 20,000. So I mean, it's got a long way to go.
Hey, it's only been 12 hours.
You know what? Maybe I'll send it to the Geebers, and then it'll spread like wildfire. Check it.
They're going to come over with soap on a rope, Jason. Soap on a rope.
Yeah, soap on a rope with a pair of scissors. This way you can drop it.
Oh, Lordy.
What's up, Tampa? How are you?
What's up, man? I'm chilling, buddy.
What's up, brother?
Hanging out. How
Oh,
are y'all?
getting ready for the big race.
Yeah, buddy. I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready, but the bike's ready. I did about 7 or 8 laps the other day and about died. So we'll see how I make 100.
Were you doing videos? That's on your property where you guys are ripping all over the place?
Yeah,
Jesus, man, you guys got some nice real estate. Golly.
we got a nice little spot. It's 10 acres.
A nice little spot, just 10 acres. Oh my God.
30.
Lots of place for toys, man.
Yep.
Absolutely. We have a blast, man. You see that new one I just picked up?
No, not yet.
Dude, I just got it's a mini golf cart. It's a mobility scooter made by Hoverboard.
Yep.
And I got a Predator 8-horse with it. It's
Oh,
the coolest
wow.
ever, dude. It's so cool. I can't wait to build it.
So is this another death trap, I assume?
A what?
Another death trap?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Same garage. He has a crazy death trap. He took like a little kid's like motorized, and he put a motor on there. No brakes, no nothing. I'm like, oh my God. And as he's ripping up and down the street, you can see his neighbor hops out like.
Yeah. He calls that one a little beast. It is a little beast for sure.
Yeah, that thing's a rip. That thing's a rip.
I'm building one of those.
I like Sam's remote control one myself, man.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
yeah. Cars and cameras are doing one now. I said, man, Sam's Garage beat y'all to that months ago, and y'all late on the game, man. That's what I put in their comments.
Well, what was it? Cars and Cameras. They bought basically Tampa Boy's customs facility. They bought like some crazy acreage, and they're going through their pieces. You know, it's pretty wild.
And they bought that off YouTube. That's crazy.
Yep. Cletus McFarland, he bought a freaking racetrack. Come on.
Dude, ripping. I see him all the time too. He lives right around me, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, I want to go out there for sure. Wasn't all shut down. I'd have been there, but.
What do we got?
Yeah, it's tough to get out there and do anything because
How you doing over there, Lucky?
they won't let you. I'm doing good. Doing okay.
So what do you got? So Mark, you tore down the Kohler, right? That's for your tractor, correct?
No. That's a baby motor for my tractor.
Yeah.
This is for the wife's tractor. I'm gonna.
I thought you were going Honda.
Huh?
I thought you were going Honda with your wife.
Yeah, I did. That Honda pulled 2 years for her. I opened it up. There's that plastic gear. So that Honda right now is homeless. Okay, it needs a home. That 20-horse Honda needs a home. Okay, it's going somewhere.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you were going to spend this time to get it ready to put it back.
Well,
try and get some stuff made for it.
That was the idea until I found a plastic cam gear. Now, with the plastic cam gear, I was going to have somebody manufacture me a steel gear for it. So the price versus what I can do with a Kohler Command, because I know where I'm at on the Kohler Command.
Yeah.
So the Honda is going to a mini bike, a go-kart. It's going somewhere. It's not staying here. Okay, it's homeless. I mean,
Bike. That's one hell of a mini bike.
it's going somewhere. But but that motor pulled for 2 years, and she could stay in the top 5 tractors pulling that in the 1,050-pound class. And the rods and everything, the pistons, rings, all look real good in that motor. Honda's got a good setup other than that plastic gear, but nobody wants to touch that, making a steel gear for that motor. And if for me to put in heavier valve springs to stop the valves from floating, because we don't run the governors, but everything's still in the motor, but it's not going to work for what I want to do. Once I start putting all that pressure on them valves and stuff, that plastic gear I don't feel is going to hold up to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, thinking outside the box, right? Do you think there's a market for metal cam gears on a Honda? You'd be the first to make it and sell it.
Well, there probably would be, because you can get it for the single cylinder Hondas. But then I got into researching the Predator motor, thinking, okay, some of the Predator parts is going to interchange with Honda. Incorrect. I went everywhere, clean out the Vogel manufacturing. Hackman Performance, he's built a lot of cams for me and stuff. And Hackman said you got to have special setup and castings and stuff to do that. And Honda has a patent. So that patent is going to stop them from remanufacturing that gear. And they can get in trouble because of that patent. So the Honda just is going out the door.
That'll fetch good money, so you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Right. So
Just gonna have to try to bootleg one.
yeah.
The Honda's, I like that. The Honda's homeless, man.
It's homeless.
I've seen that plastic inside that motor, and it's time to go.
Oh yeah. It was definitely over. So I got her Command all tore apart, and I'm gonna see these pulling tractors. The rules state people want to read into the rules, but you read what the rule says. OEM parts. Okay, well, you take OEM parts and you send it off and have the cam reground, it's still OEM part. Same way with the crank. The crank, I shouldn't say this, I'll probably get shot, but you take the 20 horse, you take the 18, the 20, the 25, you pull the cranks out, you throw them away, you throw a 30 horse in it, OEM, and you got a heck of a motor. And for what we do, that is ideal. And if they tear my motor apart, go ahead. It's all OEM. It's right on there. So I'm perfectly legal. If you guys can't figure it out, I'm dropping hints and giving ideas.
Yeah.
And here's the best part of it. Ed, you're looking up at the ceiling. I'm giving away a lot of ideas, ain't I? But on that 30 horse crank, people do not know this. You do not have to change the rod length or anything. Pull your rods loose, slip that crank right in, tighten her up, send it. And it's going to pull like no other. You don't have to change rods or anything.
See, now, remember we were talking about this before. Are you going to start giving away stuff like this on your channel?
You know what? I probably will, because you know what? Me and Ed had a discussion a while back. We get young people that wants to get into pulling and stuff. They don't have a chance. You come out there, you hook to that sled. My poor wife gonna put 30, 40 feet on you and not think twice about it, because she's not going to take it easy. She's going to tear up whatever she's pulling with. But these young kids come out there, you see them 3, 4, 5 times, they can't compete. Well, so yeah, I'll probably get shot and just say, you know what? I'm just going to make the videos because OEM is OEM. And but grant you, it took me a long time to get there because I have built motors that never made it out of the garage. I mean, just literally exploded. You know, just
Wow.
the way it is. But I got to that point by figuring it out. And like the hydraulic lifters, Kohler Command's good for hydraulic lifters. Well, you take the hydraulic lifters out, which I already did. I put a solid lifter in with an adjustable push rod. I'm building more horsepower because I'm not turning hydraulic lifters. There is another secret that I shouldn't have gave out, but that is an OEM part. So they can open it up all day long, and it's still an OEM part, so it is a legal motor.
Do you build motors for other people?
You know what?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Do you ever try and build motors for other people for...
Ed, how many other tractors have I done?
Lots.
All right, this is what happened. We have a big time professional builder around the area. So it got into a pissing contest because my motors outdid him. So he wasn't looking too good, and a whole bunch of drama started.
Yeah.
So they got one of these guys. I built 2 tractors, 3 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, it was about 3 years ago. I did a Command, and I did a 16 horse single cylinder. Top-notch tractors, run first place every single hook. Well, this guy wanted to know what was in it and talked the guy into bringing the tractor down there so he could work on it and adjust the valves. Well, then the tractor wouldn't pull. So the guy calls me up. Look at it. The guy calls me up. He says, hey, this thing won't pull. I had blank work on it and adjust the valves. He says, I need to bring it back up to you, and I want you to do this. I said, the best thing you can do is take it back down to blank because I'm done with it.
Play dirty dog.
I got you there once, but you know what? I can honestly say I have built every one of them motors and never charged them a dime. Never charged them a penny. And he went down there and paid to have it done, and it won't pull. Too bad, too sad. Have a nice day. I'm done with you. Yeah.
Wow.
And now she's gonna beat you.
And now she's gonna beat him.
I'll say what you said.
Or power wash them. It's just as gratifying.
Well, she's wanting to get the power washer out already.
It feels good.
Oh, shoot.
Like Mark was saying, it's just like my 20 horse pulling in that 25 horse plant. You know, it can be done. You just got to get the right combination, get the starter to align, and you know, I love my 20 horse, but I'm going up to a 25 horse just because you know I want everybody to look at my back. So.
Now, do you get like a lot of people, you talk about the younger crowd, they just get like their one tractor with no deck, throw a different pulley on there, a set of tires, and think that they could compete? Is that what you're...
Well, if you read the rule book, that's the way it's supposed to be. Drop the mower deck, put a set of wheelie bars and a hitch on it, counterweight it, and you're good to go. That's not true. So these guys read this rule book. They come out 3-4 times, they can't compete. You don't see them no more. And this is a dying sport, but
Okay.
you need to learn what an OEM part is and what you can do OEM part.
They're cheaters.
It basically, I call them cheaters, but you know what? I guess I'm a cheater as well, but I learned how to play their game.
You bend the rules.
Well, you're not actually bending the rules. See, my problem was you read the rule. Do not read into the rule. Read the rule and leave it at that and go with it.
There's no fine line. Just read it for what it is.
Don't read no between the lines. Just read the rule. So then you learn that there is people out there that will make a regrind cam and all that off of your stock cam. So now your cam is still OEM. So it is a perfectly legal cam. They can open that motor up. They can pull the spark plugs and stick the camera down in there. What's the problem? It's OEM.
Have you ever seen them break down an engine?
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, I have.
That's pretty crazy.
Mark, they don't check lift and duration. They just check that it's an OEM.
They are not smart enough to check duration. That is another secret.
Hey guys, I gotta get out of here. We have to run to the store before they start closing. So, nice talking to everybody. See everybody tomorrow.
See you later.
Later, Ed. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Katana, for stopping in, bud. Good seeing you again.
I got to run. I think a good dinner.
All right,
All right,
have a good one.
Listen,
All right.
Daddy,
Later,
see you.
Tampa.
Have a great night.
Yeah, there's things that they can check, but it's like the blind leading the blind. They don't know where to look. They can be standing there looking right at it, and they don't know.
Yeah, they had give them duration and lift. They wouldn't know what overlap means, right?
So here's an idea. If that's the route that you're going, right? Why don't you start your video series about how to build, a modified engine per se? Like
give it all away.
Yeah, he said he wants to give it away, right? So start it like that. We're talking about
drips and drabs.
Yeah.
That's what I mean, with that build series would be giving it away, right? Oh, look at her.
What do you see there?
Yeah.
Now look at the size of those ports. And then when you flip it over, it has a fire ring and it's titanium valves.
Oh, man. You see him like a race car.
My ports you have.
And I have double Chevy springs with concrete paint. It's just a little bit of help.
Yeah, but Mark, you gotta admit you can't put that on a cast cam. You'll snap it in half.
No, I am using a billet cam on that one. No, that is going into my new motor, which the block is all welded up, supported. I'll be pushing 48.5 cube out of this little motor. I have a billet crank. I have a billet cam reverse grind, because of the reverse grind does a little bit, I don't know, it gets kind of crazy, but it'll give you a little bit more.
A little bit more low end.
And then I went with, those aren't even factory heads. Those are recast heads. So we got them pretty well opened up. I'm going to show my new block and all that in my video.
Okay.
Whenever I start to put my tractor together and everything. And hopefully, if Ed has the time, I want him to come in when I do this motor.
Aw, he'll be there.
Hey, you know what? He's did a phenomenal job. He took a 20 horse, competed in the 25 class, and stayed right up there with us. So, you know what? You can't take nothing away from him. No.
It's attention to detail.
There you go.
See, but that's what I mean, though. Like, you did the Kohler Command teardown, right? But what about building? How about just saying, like building the ultimate mud mower? Part one, Kohler Command teardown. And then you go through.
Oh, hold on. Look at that. Look at this.
That's my granddaughter, Riley. She likes to go in the garage and work with Grandpa.
It's beautiful.
Say hi,
This
Ed.
Is this the
That's the
little?
one who was helping him.
She was helping you in your video, right?
Oh yeah.
She is a cutie.
If it's from the semi to the garage, if there's an impact wrench laying around, she's got it and running it.
Aw.
And she's only 2.
I think she also likes being near Grandpa.
Yes.
Oh my God, she screams when she goes home.
This is my first time seeing Sandy. Mark, you got yourself a beautiful wife there, sir. Oh my goodness.
Why do you think I've kept her around so many years?
Wow. And that grandbaby. Oh my goodness.
Because she weed whacks.
Yeah.
Him for you. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful family. Oh my goodness. Well, how does it have to make her a little mini mud mower?
No, she's a pulling tractor. She's the one behind the whole pulling tractor, and our boy that's in the military started this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank you for his service.
I came home from work, and like I said, Sandy had bought the second tractor. A buddy of mine, it was a mechanic over at the shop, was into the pulling tractors, and he took my son pulling. Well, then my son and Don had built a tractor. So then I'm like, what is this? So then Sandra decides she's going to go get a tractor for me. And this tractor has trees growing up through it and everything else, and drags this little 127 Cub home. And I come home, and I mean, it's just a piece of junk. What is this thing doing here? She said, you're going to build a pulling tractor. And I'm like, I am? So, so that started it out. And like I said, we raised 8 children. And then the neighbor boy was into, his parents were bad into drugs and everything, and the police ended up taking him. So we adopted him and brought him in. So then we raised 9 children.
God.
Now she says, I think we're going to adopt Ed too.
Well, what did you buy for tomorrow? And she was like,
Oh, I thought of you guys. So I'm a little ashamed to say this. I have made ribs before, but I've never bought full rack. These are half the length of my body. I bought 2 of them. I am nervous as a hoop. Never been before.
They're
Mess them up. They were so expensive. So what do I do?
no, you take them, and you put them in aluminum foil.
Okay.
Spray it down with water and vinegar.
Water and vinegar and wrap it in aluminum.
Wrap it in aluminum and stick it in the grill for a while.
Okay.
Then you want to take it out of there whenever you want to start basting it with your sauce.
Okay.
And it'll be like falling off the bone.
So you want me to, so now here's the other piece. I've always done it in the oven. I really want to get my grill. I want to get her feet wet. I got a new grill last year, so I've been really breaking her in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the ideal thing on the grill. Look at Ed above you.
Oh, he is still so bitter that we got this grill last year, but I just love her so. So water and vinegar, wrap it in foil, let that go for a while, and then baste it. Okay. I got this.
If you want to do it quicker,
Okay.
do the same thing with vinegar and water, but put them in a pressure cooker
Yep.
and pressure cook them, and that will make them tender. And just as they're getting ready to get real flexible and like bone wanting to fall off, then take them out in the grill, brown them, put your sauce on, cook them over for 20 minutes, and they're done.
Yeah.
I do have a pressure cooker. I could do it that route.
Yeah. That cuts down on your cooking time.
Yeah.
Because basically, if you're wrapping them in foil and putting them on the grill, you're still baking them.
Yeah.
You know, for a couple hours. You can put them in a pressure cooker for like a half an hour, I think it is, or something like that.
Yeah.
And they'll be just the same. You know, it pushes that vinegar and water flavor into the meat.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Hey, bring me that stick. What are you doing?
Hey, Brandon, I got that tip actually from a professional barbecuer that does competitions. That's how they do 90% of their ribs. That's how they can cook them in competition and get them the way they want. Because they'll do that. They'll smoke them to get the flavor and the ring and stuff in them, and then they wrap them in aluminum foil and just keep them warm. Awesome, Mark.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. I loved your video. You were so cute, Mark, when you had put out all your video and equipment. And you were it was so cute. You know what? That is real helpful for someone starting, right?
Yes,
Like people need to see that.
Yes.
I thought that was great.
Yes.
That was great. You're cute.
Me, I am so unsure of this YouTube stuff.
Oh,
You know,
you're doing great.
But what did we say like on 1,000 video? We're unsure too.
Oh,
But just stay
you
true
see
to
what
yourself.
comes out of him? And when he's really unsure, that's when he posts it.
Well then Sandy's on this kick. Well, you need to live stream. I said, did you see what happened to Ken today? I said I would be in the worst boat than Ken was in. I wouldn't know what to do.
See, but that's the thing we were talking about. Like I don't know. Like I told Ken, like we'll help you. Like set up a private live stream, and we'll be in the middle of talking. As soon as I hold up like a yellow button, that means like it's a lewd picture to try and get me out of the stream as fast as possible.
I thought you said that you would reenact
No.
Ken
No.
privately.
We don't need a reenactment. No. No. But it was bad enough. It was bad enough that the guy got him once, but he got him twice. But the second time he come in, he was under Thomas. Thomas was already up.
But I felt bad. I couldn't do anything. She's going at it with the guy.
I'm acting like he's one of the students up in the school. Like I'm going to get him to stop.
Yeah. But you know what, though? The whole time that you was going on, he couldn't get a word in edgewise because you just.
That was my goal. At the school, I'm on our crisis intervention team, and they always say, when in combative mode with someone who's going at you, talk louder and talk over them. And so that's what I did. And he couldn't get a word in edgewise. But I was waiting for somebody to click him off the screen.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, that's when I posted a comment and Ed answered it. The people with the wrenches can't just boot them or what?
Yeah.
I don't know how that all works.
I know how to do that part of I don't know. I know how to do the side chat stuff, but not that screen.
So StreamYard, only the person that started the stream has control over who's on the panel. That's one drawback of StreamYard.
Yeah.
You can't have like a moderator. You can't have somebody help you
Right.
with what's on it.
They should come up with like wingman.
Well,
One person.
Well,
Sparky's supposed to send me some hotkey information so
Yeah,
I could use hotkey to say bam,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's because too, I use a Chromebook and it's a lot different than a PC. You
Yeah.
can't just use control whatever. Chrome is different.
Yeah.
but that was a lesson that I learned this morning. That happening because I see how everybody else makes them touch their head and do this and do that. Before they come in. And that was I've always heard troll this, troll that. Well, I got firsthand experience what a troll was because I didn't have no clue what Jim was talking about.
Yeah.
Well, like Ken and I were talking at the very beginning, why would a red-blooded male have pictures of other males on his computer?
Right.
Me, if I was to do something like that, it sure wouldn't hell be of pictures of other guys.
Right. Right.
But you know what I thought? Was,
Unless you're our neighbors.
yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
They got
hey, did they get to see him getting his wash job out in the driveway?
No, I
Oh,
checked.
please.
I checked.
I-
I checked.
Please. We probably weren't looking fast enough. The window was probably fogging up next door. They were probably wiping it down because they were wiping so hard on it.
I sent them a link to the video. They'll be listening for the pressure washer to kick on.
Well, hey, I see in the chat sometimes your gay neighbors, so maybe that's them.
Actually, they go by Jason's biggest fan.
No, that's Alfredo Dirks.
Oh, no, actually, I thought you called him Backview. Jason gets all uptight because there's this on our channel, and he's always sending me stuff now, but not a fan of him.
Not a fan of me.
Not a fan of him at all. So he pokes fun at him on his own videos, and he goes to him. Tell your wife what I said about you. Like, I'm gonna start laughing. Some of it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah. He made a good one this morning. He made a good
He
one.
did. Yeah, you gotta roll with it. There's some personalities out there, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Now,
So, Mark, what do you use to access? Like, are you on a laptop? Like, what are you using now?
Well, I got a laptop.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then Mrs. went and bought me a big desktop with a 32-inch screen
Oh.
and a mic and a camera. And then this extra video equipment, which I just got 2 pieces delivered today, and I'm looking at it. Okay, I have no clue. Ed's going to figure this out.
Aw.
yeah, you, Ed, you told us to get it.
So if
Mark,
Ed,
it sounds like she's got you being the next Justin Timberlake over there.
well, first she's got to make sure that I stay in it. So,
You're doing great.
but no, she's got it all set up. She's she's the motivator, not me.
Yeah,
I love
it is a lot of work.
I love
Yeah.
But
And I still feel it's a lot of work.
yeah. And then Ed come down and showed her how to edit. She does the editing and stuff, and I shoot the film and I'm done. Okay.
When am I gonna find time to stick that in my schedule? He wants me to start doing that now too.
Hey.
I'll have to send her the same tool that Sandra went to.
Oh my-
Don't let the cat out of the bag. I says, Jason's wife does the editing. So you want to be like Jason's wife.
Oh my!
So don't let it out.
I'm running out of time in a day, Mark. Please, before I came up here, I was washing dishes from dinner, and I don't know if I told you that the camera that we just upgraded him to, it was my fault. I ordered this new camera for him.
No lens.
No lens. I mean, I didn't know these new things come with, you had to order these fancy lenses. I'm downstairs. You got to see me. I handle everything like a new project. So I got Post-its all over now. And
Yeah, it's fun.
it's a project ordering a lens. Like, there's 40 different lenses to choose from. And he goes, just pick one. Everyone has a different job. It's like, oh my goodness.
So I saw what was how much was I wanted a camera that was 4K in build. And you think the money that we paid for this camera would come with the lens?
Well, that was my thought process too. It should just come with it all, right? Well, he goes to take it out the box. I'm like, did you read the directions? He goes, I'm just gonna go wing it and work on my first project. He comes back in. He goes. It says insert the lens. He goes, where's my lens? I said, it looks like we need to get you. Oops.
You must have missed it on the YouTube review videos we watched.
Yes, Ken. I have to look for wide angle. But with you guys with the small engine, you want like quick, the camera already has the auto retractable focus. But with the lenses, you got to be careful. There's some that make noise. There's some that, there's just all these different features. So. But this is like not my element, this kind of stuff. So it's hard.
So like that's the thing, like you were doing like the teardown video, right? So I do how-to videos and a little, whatever. A lot of people complain that they wish I zoomed in to catch like that one thing. And on my videos, you'll see that I mention this term called mechanical instinct. Well, when you take it apart yourself, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And some people just don't have it. So I have to listen. I have to try and get something that could zoom and, just give a better, experience.
Yeah. And Antonio just mentioned in the comments about it's a DSLR. And there are, I think, like 41 different lenses that if you really are professional, he will be getting one. And it will be one that'll be good enough.
Yeah.
But it's amazing if you do this for a profession. I mean, they know what they're doing. He's washing his body with a power washer. We're not going crazy with the lens. So
I'm actually looking at one of the Kodaks. I don't remember which number it is, what model it is, but it's got a 50x zoom on it. It's got the lens is built in.
Yeah.
I'm wanting that more for like when we go to the polls, we can be down like at the far end finish line and zoom into the start and then pull it back as you're coming down the track. Not so much for shooting video at, in the garage and stuff.
yeah.
Now, what do you video with, Ken?
I use my 8.
Oh, Ken.
Oh, Ken.
Oh, wait.
No, I just been using the phone right now. I mean, I really have to get something, but I've done about 300 videos, and they're basically all with the phone. My daughter, though, did buy a what are those GoPro?
Okay.
She bought a GoPro 7 or something, so I'm going to start using that to see if it's any better. But I need a PC. The Chrome I have, I really can't edit on it because it's not a computer. It's a web-based. Everything's in the cloud, so you really don't have software,
Ken, would you be, and I know at the end of the day, like they can get costly as far as if you get them brand new, but I have to be honest, refurbished, they're very affordable. No interest in the Macs at all? Because
I was thinking about a MacBook Pro used.
yeah,
I mean, I'll spend $1,000. I don't care.
Yeah, refurbished. I mean, because honestly, refurbished nowadays, they make them, and you can even go a couple years back and refurbish. They've got the software in it that's still phenomenal.
Yeah.
So that's like the route to go. I'm an Apple fan. I'm not so much a PC.
too.
Yeah.
Eddie, those are those cameras that were fairly inexpensive, right? Those Cube cameras.
Yeah, these are 8-man. They're like $65. That's what I shoot all my videos with. That's what I have on my helmet whenever I'm pulling it on the side of the tractor. I do have a Hero 7 Silver right there, but even used, these things are over $100. $65. If you destroy it, it's $65.
So I use, it's called YI 4K Plus. And that's like, I guess you would say a bootleg or copycat of the GoPro Hero 7 or 8, but just not at the price tag. And it's a great camera. Touchscreen, phenomenal. Our video quality is clear. The issue is it doesn't have, I guess you would say, capabilities to work with the iMovie that I used to edit my videos. So it really takes me a very long time because like I'll start watching my own video to edit it. It'll start cutting out and getting choppy. So I have to stop and you know what I mean? Then have it like catch up again. And I actually called Apple and Apple walked me through the steps and they says my camera could work, but I need to throttle it down to 1080p. And I don't want to do that. I want to keep shooting at 4K. So every video I push out, like even though the video is maybe like a half hour long, probably takes about an hour at least to edit that video just because I have to stop, start. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And Antonio put in the chat there. Antonio's a very, very knowledgeable guy on all this electronic stuff. If you need help with anything, get in contact with that man right there.
Yeah. He's good at the camera stuff. So I have the Apple certification on my end, so I'm great with the computer end of it, which I told him when he got this camera that it's not going to be a compatible version to the Mac. When you go to buy your Mac, and you're going to see that there is compatible like cameras and software with a Mac, and you can go right in Apple Care, and there's a list of Canons, GoPros, you name it. You're going to make sure what you're buying to photograph with, the video with, is actually compatible with it. It's when you start looking at cameras, that's not my thing. I'm not a lens girl. I don't know my lenses. Computers, I know my computers. I know my software. But he had to save a few bucks, and this whole time he's been struggling, and I'm like, I know why you're struggling. And he tried to blame the computer. Meanwhile, the computer is like a graphic artist computer. I'm like, it's not the computer. And sure enough, it took someone else telling him, it's your camera.
All because I used the bootleg version. If I would have bought the GoPro 8, then I wouldn't have this problem. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's the next thing I'm looking for is a GoPro. That's the next thing I'm looking for.
Well, you know, your 8-man, I think watching your video, it shoots 4K, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. What I'm only using 1080 though, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, why aren't you shooting in 4K though? Out of curiosity.
My instructor told me 1080.
Okay.
So
what's the advantage, Jason?
1080 and 4K.
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's the advantage?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll answer that question. But Ed, what were you saying about 1080p?
On the processing and YouTube and stuff, you can't tell the difference between the 1080p and the 4K.
Oh, okay. So all right. So that's pretty good. I could understand that because I guess maybe because I know when I click on my videos, right? If I upload my video right away, it'll come up as like 360 or 720p. But if I let it go private and I let it sit for a day or two, then it actually goes to the full 4K. Now, to answer Ken's question of why I'm adamant in 4K is that YouTube's algorithm is if your quality of video is better than somebody else's, they'll bump that video up in the search engine. You know what I mean? So if I put out a video, how to rebuild the Kohler Command 25, and Twisted puts out a video how to put out the Kohler Command 25, because I'm in 4K, if we're at the same numbers or close to it, I'm going to go first on that search button instead of, and then Mark will either be behind you or a few down. So that's why I'm adamant, in 4K. I'm not the only person doing how-to videos, right? I'm not trying to say I'm beating a dead horse, right? But, it's the community that we're after is just like you guys, very niche. But I feel, not a lot of people are doing what you guys do to the extent that you guys are. So I would assume that you guys are going to have great growth. It took me over a year, a lot of hard work, to get where I'm at. But, I'll give credit when credit's due. Henry said, as soon as you hit your first 1,000, you're going to see growth like you've never seen before. And since we hit 1,000, that first 1,000 was grueling. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I would do that. 75% use 4K. That's less than 500. Yeah. Yep. So now you took apart that engine, Mark. What's next?
I'm just waiting on parts now and everything, and then we're going to go back together. Well, no, I gotta open up the transmission and re-gear it and change the pinion over from. I'll take a hydrostatic rear end and I'll tear it apart, and I'll use a 2-piece carrier inside of the old rear end, and then I'll tear the gears out of it and re-gear it to where I think it needs to be, where the horsepower level will be, so that we can get the wheel speed in order to get it down the track before the box tops out. So,
And then Uncle Ed, you're still working on your Kohler, correct?
Yeah, it's kind of been put on the back burner for right now until I find out what we're doing with work and stuff like that.
Understand. Then what about your brother's tractor? You got that though, correct? That I think you did pick up.
I haven't picked it up yet, but yeah, it's sitting there. It's ready to go. I got 4 days of work next week, and then I'm on furlough the first 2 weeks of June. Vacation. But hopefully get things moved around in the garage and stuff and get that tractor over and get it running and make sure it runs good and stuff.
How long are you off work for?
2 weeks.
Is that a road trip to Long Island?
Maybe.
I was thinking about it. I did a road trip the other day. I took off, me and the wife. My son-in-law, for his birthday, got a mini truck. So we took off. It was on an auction site. And my daughter calls me and says, "Dad, will you go get this mini truck?" Not thinking, okay, yeah, I'll go get the mini truck. I was clean down the bottom of Tennessee, almost into Alabama, to pick this truck up.
Oh my word.
Nice road trip. We went down, we loaded this mini truck up, which there'll be a video for it. And
Very nice.
There you go.
I like low riders. I think you know why.
well, this is a little Zuzu truck.
Mhm.
It's got the cab, it's got heat, air conditioning, 5-speed, diesel, 4-wheel drive. I mean, pretty cool little truck. And that's his second one now. They got 2 of them now on the farm because they're farming a little over 1,000 acres. And we hauled this truck in. They was like kids at the candy store when I come rolling in with this little mini truck, and his uncle and his dad and everybody just checking this little mini truck out because it's unbelievable. But the trailer, I got one of them. Oh shoot. One of them little U-Haul box trailers. Okay. And I got down there to the auction house where they bought it at, and this mini truck had like an inch on the side to get on the trailer. And then the guy says, "I can't get out of this truck. How am I going to get out?" I said, "Well, I guess you're not getting out till you get to Ohio." So he got out of it. He crawled out the window and got the door open just enough to reach in to roll the window back up so we could haul it back home. It was pretty cool. It was a good trip. So then someone said I was thinking about getting me a lawn rake because I got a lot of trees and leaves and all that junk here around. Huh?
You need a cyclone?
Well, me and Ed was talking about, well, maybe we'll take a trip to Long Island.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I mean, I did promise it to James Faust, but I think he'll let me give it to you. Something tells me he'll give it up.
So we have a roll. Cookies.
That's all you got. I'll take it. Sold.
So I was trying to debate. Okay, do I want to go to Long Island and maybe get this rake? So me and Ed was talking about it. Like, well, we got to get an address and stuff, find motels and stuff close by out there. But then my next road trip after that, I got to go down to Vero Beach, Florida. So I got relatives that lives in. Holy smokes! He cut his hair off.
Oh my word! Smooth as a baby's bottom.
How you doing, Nate?
Wow.
But
Hey,
yeah, I don't know. Just
Well, listen, if you guys come up here, you guys won't need a hotel. Just stay at the house. We have bedrooms.
today is yak shaving day.
is it?
There's plenty of right
I think I
here.
just killed Ed. I'm sorry I killed you,
Yeah,
Ed.
Jerry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow, are you going for the reverse mullet too? Here, not here. Wow, you look so handsome. Look at you.
Thanks.
You just,
Anyway,
you just need,
it's not
the
a,
mustache to come out, Captain.
it's not as sweaty up here.
Aw.
It's not as sweaty in my apartment anymore.
Oh Lordy!
No, the heat was really kind of starting to get to me, so I'm like, nah, we can't do that anymore. Nah.
Yeah, yesterday it rained here yesterday, but whew, it was muggy. Oh, we were starting to get a little sticky.
Ed, did
Hey,
you
where's the oversized front wheel?
see that?
Got painted for the trike.
Yeah, for the trike, just use a wheel from a moped.
I got another wheel.
Did you see that paint job that Mrs. Karts did on that thing after she got it all painted? That was cool. That was cool. I was like, how did she get them splotches? And then I seen her with the paintbrush doing this. Oh, okay. That was cool. You're not going to get nobody to pinstripe like that.
So, oh,
I
hi.
miss this works.
Again.
Painting something else.
There she is.
Paint right now. Oh, you want to see your wheel?
This
It's
is the
not done
only
yet.
magnetic copper chainmail on the planet.
Very nice.
My favorite.
That's cool.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Is that like a purple? A purpley black?
No, it's black.
Oh, it's a black? Okay.
Captain, so you're doing the chainmail again, correct? That's
This is the only magnetic copper chainmail that exists.
nice. So new haircut, new chainmail.
This stuff is actually way harder to make. That's why the piece is so small.
He's been working on that suit. I paid him $1,000 2 years ago to start that suit, and that's all he's gotten done.
Right. Right. If only.
Right now, it's just a loincloth. It only protects one little region.
I think he thought you said Speedo.
Everybody needed that this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to try and say before is that I have a guy at my job that he hauls metal materials, and he keeps a little Tykes car in the back of in his cab. So if the trailer isn't full, he'll slap on the little Tykes car too, just for poops and giggles. So sometimes he'll dump his load, he'll slap a little car pipe, and then he'll come back here for fuel and service, and you got everybody looking at him like, look at this guy. So I'm surprised you didn't want to take your truck, the sleeper. Now, do you have a flatbed for that, or when you pull for Swift, you bring your tractor and they have everything preloaded for you?
No, I was on the refrigerated side.
Oh,
So I hauled meat and all that and everything, and 14, 16, 22 hours to drop a load of meat at these DCs, and it's just stupid. And it's just because of I guess they can't keep up. In the last place that I went into down in Georgia, I went down into Union City, Georgia, and I was down there for 37 hours, and they had 2,500 loads sitting there. I was there 3 hours just to get into the guard shack to get into the place. Man, there's no shortages. They're just
That's what you were saying. You were saying that the drivers are. There's no shortage.
right.
Get the product to the place.
Mark, what if when you get to like the line, you turn around and say, "I think my reefer's going."
Yeah. No, because actually it was kind of great. I mean, my Kenworth has refrigerator, microwave. I got a smart TV in it, everything. So generally whenever I would leave out, I would stay gone 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks before I come back in. And then once I get in, she says, "When you going back out?" I don't know. So I go out, I run hard, then I take my time. So now with the tractor pulling season coming, me and Ed and her had talked about it. Actually, right now, I could stay home till about the 1st of January before I go back out.
Very nice.
Just work real hard, make what I can make, and me setting, they have to pay me by the hour. Then they have to pay me a layover pay on top of that and everything. And,
Nice racket.
plus every mile that I run loaded and empty. Well, I'm dedicated to craft. That's what I haul is craft food. So I can go to Florida and come out of there empty all the way back to Ohio and make the same money coming back as I did going down.
Yep.
So, it's phenomenal. It's a good little gig, but it's just real trying when these guys don't want to work. But being union shops, these guys got all these vacation days, they got these sick days, so they're burning them up. I don't blame them. They work for it. So
I gotta run, guys.
Seeing you.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Enjoy your Monday. Have a good one.
Bye.
See, that's the problem with us.
Hey, Ken.
I'm in a union shop, and I call them legends, like you and Puller, right? And these guys have 8 weeks vacation. When do you think they're going to take their 8 weeks vacation?
well, like Ed though, if he don't use his vacations by X amount of time in the year, he loses them days. So you can't really blame them for taking their days. Use it or lose it. So you just use them up.
Yep.
Well, with my furlong coming up, I still have 2 full weeks of vacation left. I talked with my boss. I was actually going to take the whole month of June off. But with me being the only mechanic there, I can't do that and with a good conscience.
Yeah. Because they're still going to have to service the property and whatnot. And,
Right.
Yeah. That's,
Things still need to be fixed.
Yeah.
He's like Chief O'Brien.
So Captain, did the missus cut your hair? Did you cut your hair?
I did it.
Okay.
Crystal got one little piece for me. But, I did. She got one little piece in the back that I didn't see.
It's just a flat black. It's not shiny.
See, if you like that, how come you won't let me shave my head then? That's why this is why I have a mullet. I'm growing it out of spite. She won't let me shave my head.
Captain has a very nice shaped head.
Yours has too many dents in it, Jason.
Yes. Yep. But
Yours looks like an old Chevy that got into an accident by a blind person.
No, some people.
Many times.
So I have scars on the top. Of my head,
And I love every one of them
on
covered
the top
with
of
curls.
my head, and they run to the back. And if I cut my hair short, people say it looks like it's the tread of a car tire.
He's gonna regret it. I just know.
But I don't care anymore. I mean, I'm married. What do I need? I mean,
You also stop showering and look.
Stop it.
Hey, Nate, you going out to the river tomorrow? Nate,
Dog all upset.
What happened?
you going out to the river tomorrow? You going out?
Weather's pretty nasty.
Oh.
I was supposed to rainbow you guys.
Rain buggy.
I was hoping to get some river action photo, video.
Aw.
Soon, man, soon. We're waiting for they ain't really allowing everybody to congregate like that right now out there.
Oh.
For a while, they weren't even letting people on the islands. You couldn't go to the islands. Now you can finally do that. I don't think they're doing that big meetup at the inlet though, like they usually do.
Oh, no more boat parties.
Yeah, it'll be back again this summertime probably.
That was cool.
Yeah, you should be there in person.
I don't think I'd be able to get around very well.
You can walk around everywhere out there. If you can get there, you can walk around everywhere. The water's only like 2.5, 3 foot deep.
No, I'd have to stay sitting under the water.
You be periscoping?
Look, man, now that I shaved off most of my hair, I don't want to be mistaken for a manatee.
Hey, Nate, did you ever find out what was wrong with your internet that night you was trying to stream, Nate?
I don't know if it had something to do with my daughter being on Xbox Live with all her friends and her cell phone and her school laptop and her other 37 electronic devices all going at once with her headphones on, and she's like in her little world in there, just sucking the internet out of the whole neighborhood.
Social media overload.
What happened? What happened to ours?
I think it had something to do with that.
Yeah. What happened to ours was our son that still lives here at home likes to play online on his Xbox. So he's on this internet thing. So if you try to get on a computer out here, the Xbox is just killing him because he's on playing live. So I got up, I went in his room, and I unplugged his Xbox because he wasn't home. And once I unplugged that Xbox, it worked fine because the Xbox was trying to still take over the internet. Because even though they're not playing, it's still running in that Xbox. And I was like, yeah, we had that issue.
That's why I like living alone.
I even went so far as to pay for like the expensive internet. You know what I mean? Like the high speed and all that shit. And then still, when she's on that Xbox, ain't no go. It ain't working. I'm gonna give it a shot this Wednesday. If it don't work this Wednesday, I'm not gonna do a live until I get it figured out for sure.
Now here's the thing though, because I do Xbox too as well. Now, do you guys plug in her Xbox and his Xbox? Is it you guys, or is it runs off the Wi-Fi? You know what I mean? Like you have an Ethernet cable and you hook it up.
It's wireless.
Oh yeah, if you do wired, she'll get a better connection. Right. For her and him, and it won't use as much Wi-Fi because it's running through the cable instead.
I'll tell you right now, I tell her this every week. I ask for 1 hour a week. That's it, just 1 hour. Can you please shut down everything for that 1 damn hour a week that I want to be online? You know what I mean? Because that's literally the only thing I ever do online ever, besides uploading videos.
Yeah, I don't think he's caring about making her connection faster.
I know, but I'm saying if they plug in the Xbox, that'll free up the bandwidth from the Wi-Fi. She won't be sucking as much running a Wi-Fi connection. You can look
well, don't put it on there.
This isn't gonna work.
It's still
go over the breaker box at 650 at 655. Go over the breaker box.
Yeah. And then also get a better router because like we're a smart home. I remember put up like the Nest stuff like that.
That needs to wait till tomorrow.
Whatever happened to he owns the bills and he's telling her to get off it for 1 hour? So I'm gonna say he rules. You're trying to make things nice for her.
See, Antonio says, look.
See, in my house growing up, my mother would have told me to go for a walk for about an hour and come on back again. You're trying to be accommodating.
I just make her shut the Xbox down like 30 minutes beforehand. But it seemed like when I went live last time, I think it had something to do with me doing like so many lives on top of each other after that. Like, so she shut her Xbox off, and then I had a video like I was probably trying to process or who knows what. And then I went live again and it didn't work. So I tried again, and it just kept like, I think it had something to do with that messing it up after that.
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody's home now. YouTube is flooded right now. It's brutal.
What say, Jeff?
We got 2 Jeffs in here now.
Oh, 2 Jeff skis. Uh-oh.
His is usually the teal color one.
Yep.
Be careful.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Be careful.
Yeah, his is definitely the teal colored one. Unless he made another account.
There's another Jeff Sweets up above.
Just be careful. Screen the panel. That's it. He can talk all he wants. All he wants.
Hey, Jeff, come up on the panel, brother.
Mark wants to say hi.
No, I don't.
Jeff, come on the panel. Hi, Jeff. Let's see what Jeff's all about. Come on, Jeff. I know what Jeff looks like, so don't be trying to pull one over on me.
Wait, which part of Jeff you know?
This part and up. This part and up.
Were you there for that this morning or no? Were you there for that?
Huh? No, I heard about it.
Waiter.
Oh, he got him. I felt bad.
Got him
I
twice.
would feel bad too.
And I'm screaming in the comments like, don't let this person on. If you don't know who they are, don't let them on. Make them do something.
I have told my wife this on multiple occasions. This is exactly why I do not do StreamYard. Because I'm dumb. I'm dumb as a rock. Oh, I'll be letting them all the trolls up on there, man. My channel be getting shut down in no time flat.
Yeah, but it might be fun.
This guy was good.
Temporarily, it might be fun.
Somebody on TV. Ken thought it was the person. And then, oh my God. And then he went live again, and then he mimicked somebody else's account, and Ken let him. And it looked like Ken just shut off his computer and walked away. She's yelling at the guy. So I've never seen a troll. Listen, I've never seen a troll that actually will go toe to toe. Usually they do something funny and they walk away.
I had him where he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
He was trying to get a word in edgewise, and I wasn't letting him.
You know, he was roasting.
But I'm sitting there like, Ken, shut him down.
No, so just Ken shuts himself off and runs.
And Sparky's like, Ken, shut him down. And what did Ken do? Ken left. I was like,
got hard, so he quit.
He ran away from his own.
Hey, somebody wanted me there?
Ken, hands up.
Yeah.
We got all the safe sports right now.
Don't go too fast with those hands. Easy.
But you know, they came just put into the second one. He didn't know what to do.
But he did come back a third time, and it went fine.
Like Mark's crying.
Hey, who was he coming in as? Like, who was his handle?
The first time around, Ken goes, "Oh, there's someone I don't recognize." So I say, "Ken, you better not," because like Ken has like the usual crowd come up. I said, Maybe don't chance it. It had a funny name. I said, don't do it. Well, it's a woman. And I said, there's but a handful of women that would be your wife, someone else's.
Really?
Sandra.
And he's like, well, it's a woman. I'm going to try. He doesn't have her wave her hand, nothing.
No, he didn't. Remember, he said to wave your hand. So he put someone on the TV screen. like a newscast lady, and the newscast lady is waving her hands.
And out comes, hello.
RuPaul. That newscast turned into RuPaul real quick.
It was bad.
But like I said, so Kelly did whatever he did, and this guy, he's actually like, saying something about Sparky, saying something about her. Like he wasn't just showing, like he was like talking negative about people.
He was talking a lot of nonsense.
And because Ken left, and we were all still there, she starts going at the guy. Blah, 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 and I'm like, oh my God.
Because you don't want to be able to let them get a word in edgewise. And that did shut him down for a while.
Yes.
Because you guys were in the basement together still after the stream, right?
No. The stream was still active.
It was still on the live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Antonio, for stopping by. Yeah. And then Ken went live again. And the person, when he typed in StreamYard, he didn't type in his name. He typed in somebody else's name.
The second time around, he has Thomas Andrews.
Yeah. So Ken's like, okay. And oh my God.
So Thomas, the second time around, goes, oh, I know who this is now. But he only had an icon. He didn't have him wave. He didn't have him. And sure enough.
You let it happen twice?
Twice?
Fool me once, Ken. Come on, Ken.
Yeah, but the guy was real good because Thomas was in the stream when he got it the first time, and then when the stream started back out, he put Thomas Andrews thing up, and as soon as Ken opened it, the dude had him again.
Golly.
My friend Sunshine got duped by the same freaking troll twice in a row.
Yeah,
and it was the Gooch Bandit. Twice in a row by the Gooch Bandit. I'm like, come on, Sunshine, what's going on?
Yeah, that name
is terrible.
But you know what? That's a learning experience for Ken, and for all of us. Yeah. That's like the worst nightmare,
My question is though, why Ken? Why poor Ken? What did Ken do?
Yeah.
Why would you like it been you?
Me, I would have understood. I got haters out there.
But
yeah, I got to see one of your haters.
Yeah, which one is that?
He's out of California.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that.
That's all you got to say.
I think now, like we were talking about before, these hackers or whatever you want to call them, trolls, they're home now. So what do they have to do? They just want to go on small channels or guys like us.
But the thing is, it's not even guys like you. We're having issues with the schools even. They're hacking into school streams, which is like disgusting.
Come on, man. Little kids.
Yep, I've heard of that.
It's
gross. I heard of that.
It's happening.
We can't even use Zoom anymore.
Yep.
We can't even. It's disgusting what they come on and do. It's terrible. Terrible.
So what's happening, Jeff? How are you?
Oh, I'm here. It's a Sunday night, just waiting for the mall.
What time is it? I can't read your clock.
8:39.
Oh, so where are you from? Because that's the same time as us. Oh, nice clock, by the way.
You like that one, huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I got a matching one downstairs in the basement.
Is that a 62th clock?
No, it's not a 62.
No.
It might be.
I
don't know. I never put on the saw and tried it out yet.
Mine is.
What state are you in, Jeff? Because you're in the same time zone as us.
NJ.
Oh, New Jersey. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, in Jersey. Are you near Sheboygan?
Not that I'd want to admit it, really.
So I have family in Jersey, but they're big on pork roll. I can't. No pork roll for me.
I live in Connecticut.
I was born in Norfolk, Virginia, and I will never go back as long as I live.
Okay.
I've grown Florida roots. I'm staying here.
Now, why would anybody want to live in Florida, if I might ask?
No clue. Bunch of old people.
Well, that's a little further south, isn't it?
Huh?
That's a little further south, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You'd be surprised. It's a mixture.
Now, where is the missus from Florida too, or is she from your neck of the woods?
Me and the wife met in Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia.
20 years ago.
Aww.
You said Norfolk?
I was born in Norfolk, yep.
There's a Norfolk in Connecticut.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
We got to remember, it's all colonial down the coast, so. You know.
Yep. Makes sense.
So do you have family in Florida too, or is it just you guys?
My mom lives down here. That's about it.
Okay. Very nice.
I got family in South Carolina and back in Virginia.
You got to figure, there's a Gloucester up in Massachusetts, and there's a Gloucester in Jersey, but not in Connecticut.
Imagine that, huh?
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, what took you to Florida?
I always wanted to be a herpetologist. That was like I'm really big into reptiles and snakes and alligators and lizards and stuff like that.
Oh,
When I
you can keep that.
When I was growing up, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a herpetologist. But when I found out how much it cost to go to school to be a herpetologist, I lost that idea real quick. Like,
hey, but now you work for the freaking state and you can chase snakes all day.
this is true. This is true. I do. I work outside now. I'm a wildland firefighter. I do prescribed burning. I do a lot of outdoor stuff. Every day I'm outside. That's my office.
And every day.
I do a lot of exotic plant removal. That's like one of my main things that I do.
Any I can't use not poison ideas and poison, but you do a lot of stuff like that. And say exotic tree removal, basically stuff that
invasive species.
Exactly, yeah.
Like kudzu vines and things.
Florida's like a warm climate, so any plant can pretty much live here. So people bring plants from other countries and stuff, and they just take over like it ain't, And we're trying to keep Florida like Florida's supposed to look.
Oh, okay.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All trees and Q-tips.
Do people get fined for having trees like that in Florida or no?
It's illegal it's actually illegal now to transport Category 1 invasive species, which is like the snakes pretty much. It's the same thing with plants. And fish, yep, and fish. If it's a Category 1 on the invasive species list, you cannot transport it. So like a snakehead, a nutria, any of those animals that can actually like take over the habitat in Florida, it's totally illegal to transport without a permit.
If y'all don't know what a nutria is, it's like across
Miami and shit, huh?
What was that, Jeff?
I said them things still come in through Miami, huh?
Yep.
If you don't know what a nutria is,
comes through there.
It's like a cross between a muskrat and a beaver. The nutria.
Yep.
Oh, they're ugly as hell too. Big orange, gross teeth in the front. Ew.
Okay.
Me and the daughter the other day were coming in the house from work, and there was a damn lizard on the side of the house I ain't never seen before. It had an orange head. It was about that damn long.
Was it a Gila monster?
I've never seen one. Huh?
Was it a Gila monster?
No, it was on the side of the house, like fast as hell. It was a big lizard. It could be native. I just don't know what the hell it was. I've never seen one before.
You were not allowed to have bamboo here. You get fined for that. And it's very expensive to remove.
There's tons of bamboo in Connecticut.
The worst. That's a Category 2 invasive here. So think about how bad the Category 1s are. The plants.
Yeah. The bamboo comes back every year in Connecticut.
We have over like 120 different exotic invasive grasses by themselves, just 120. So I have to know every one of those Category 1s.
Yeah.
Grass.
Really?
Yes. Grass.
What? That's gotta be a pain in the ass knowing all that stuff.
Well, it's like rich people, they get it in their head that, oh, this is such beautiful grass when they're on vacation in another country, and they bring a sample of it home, and they say, I want this all over my front lawn, and I want this other one in my back lawn. And then, well, cross-pollination is what it is, and takes over the local.
You guys, I know you guys up north got kudzu, right?
Yeah.
What was that?
You know how kudzu like takes over everything.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like kills all the other plants. That's what a lot of our plants are like. They do that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of like the multiflora rose around here. It was brought over from England as a hedgerow, and nothing eats it. There is a variety of goat that will eat it.
Yeah.
That's big business around here. People raising them goats to eat that multiflora rose because that's the only thing they eat. You know.
Same thing with kudzu. Goats will eat kudzu. That's the only critter that'll eat them. Eat it.
See, it's funny. I like hedgerows because it's like I like the privacy. You know, it's very interesting how that's not allowed.
Oh,
we have
kudzu must be the kale of the animal world.
Garbage.
Well, see, the multiflora rose is it's a rose bush, but it's real spiky, and it will grow 6-8 feet high, and it is like super invasive. It will take over if you let it get away. It will take over anything and everything.
Yeah.
Rabbits love it because they hide in it.
Oh.
So when you go rabbit,
hide in the hedge.
Exactly.
Yeah, we used to have a lot of rabbits here, but no more.
No more?
No. Just out here.
What was that, Jeff?
We used to have a lot of rabbits around here where I live, but everybody puts poison out for them.
Oh. Yeah, we have a nice rabbit population, and we don't mess with them. You know, if anything, we used to have a crazy cat lady. That was like the problem. You know, it's like 30 freaking cats. We had to, take care of that.
There's definitely some nature happening here. There's wild rabbits, and then in the same patch of woods, there's wild foxes. There's wild turkeys. There's deer. There's all kinds of things out there.
Cool.
Well, where I used to work at, we used to have squirrels, grays, reds, and blacks, and they would all intermingle and interbreed. And you could stand any place on campus and look, and you could probably count 100 squirrels.
Oh, wow.
Well, about 7 years ago, we had a hawk come in, take up residence, a wild hawk. It wasn't brought in or anything.
Yeah.
He cleaned that squirrel population out, and now if you see a half a dozen of them, in certain different places. Growing up, everybody always told me that black squirrels are mean. They'll run all other squirrels out of the area. No, we had interbred squirrels. They'd have a gray body with a black tail or a black body with a red tail. They're all mixed up. And they all lived in harmony. You'd see them right side by side, everything.
It also depends on the squirrels that live in that area, too. Squirrels can get tooty with each other and not be very hospitable, but over in England, the gray squirrels are wiping out the red squirrels because there's a certain pathogen that they carry that the red squirrels have no antibodies for. So it's killing all the red squirrels.
You guys ever seen a fox squirrel? We got fox squirrels down here.
Yeah, that's what our red ones are. They're called fox squirrels.
I didn't understand eating squirrels until I saw one of those. Holy. They're like 4 times the size of a regular squirrel.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a one called a giant squirrel that's actually black. It's the size of a cat.
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's in another country. It's in like Asia or something. But it's a dude. I have a picture of one that has, and they have markings on their sides, right? And Crystal noticed this. Crystal picked this out. Ready? It's a black squirrel, and it's big. It's the size of a freaking house cat. But the markings on the side of it are the exact freaking markings of a gray squirrel. So it's a black squirrel with a gray squirrel painted on it.
It's a distraction.
I'm like, holy crap! That's cool,
It's
Crystal.
a distraction for birds. They come in to thinking it's a small gray squirrel, and as they get close, the squirrel turns around and just rips the bird's head off.
It's possible. Predatory squirrels. I've seen them eat. I've seen them eat fish.
Aw.
Is that a puppy?
Did you guys know that Florida has panthers?
Yes.
You know we have bears?
Yes. So does
I didn't
Connecticut.
know that. I mean, when I first moved down here, I didn't know we had hogs either.
Yep.
I
Wow.
was amazed.
We have panthers, or puma or cougar or whatever. We have mountain lion around here. We also have bobcat, and we have black bear.
I've never seen a bear. I want to see a bear, man.
You don't want to see a bear.
Wow.
I promise you don't want to see a bear.
Right? Look
I
at you.
walk around with my tub of honey all day in the woods. I still ain't seen one.
Okay. You know, a hog might not scare you, but a black bear might.
See, but I understand that, like the hogs that turtles, like they're really nasty, and then some people like shoot them for sport too, you know, because they're just so invasive and you destroy a lot.
I came real close to a black bear out in the woods, and there was nobody around to help me, so I just turned around and ran away like a little girl. I might have been making some noises while I did it. They might have been,
It's amazing how close you
They
got
may or
to
may not have
before they
been
come out of
high-pitched
the
noises.
bushes too, huh?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That bear is a really big squirrel. No. What is it? What's the one that lets the? What is the thing that lets out a nasty smell as a defense? What is that?
A skunk.
A skunk. That's a really oversized skunk.
Oh, jeez.
I was just gonna say, hey, Nate, don't you guys have the skunk ape down there too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's our version of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what they call it down here. You know, they call it up north. They call it the what?
They call it Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti.
Bigfoot. Anywhere you go, there's a different name for it.
Over in Asia, they call it Yeti.
Yep. Yep.
Over in England, it actually has a job on Top Speed. They call it Jeremy. Oh, Top Gear.
Top Gear. I love Top Gear.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, he's a Yeti.
I'm gonna
I gotta
change.
go, guys. We're gonna work on this trike a little bit.
All right, Nate.
Great
I'll-
dream,
Or Yeti.
All right, Mark, Pates, Captain Jerk, Jeff. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Later, feller.
Hey, it's been fun.
Hey, Jason, is that a Cowboys hat you were wearing?
Of course.
Guess what? You will never catch Corona because they can't catch nothing today. Hey,
Hey.
Ed, 3 o'clock tomorrow. I'm out of here.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down here in just a couple minutes, anyways.
Hi, Mark. Seeing you, tell Cindy you said hello.
Yeah, Twisted V. We'll see you.
Hey, it's been fun. See you guys next time.
Later,
Yep.
Jeff.
Aw. Bye, Jeff. Captain, it was good seeing you. Enjoy your new haircut. You look fantastic. I hope you feel fantastic. Oh, Glenn, always a pleasure. Thank you for
I feel
having
a
me.
lot cooler.
Yeah, you do, man. You know what? That fits you well. I could never pull that off.
You look awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And I don't know whose it was, but I think it was your video, right? Someone had a hot dog float. Was that on one of your videos? A big blow up hot dog?
Me and you, Dizzy, were holding this big blow up hot dog, and we were both like,
That was so. I want one of those. I'm
"You
like,
hear that, Jason? She wants a big one." She wants a big old hot dog balloon. You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm telling you.
I walked right in that one.
Anyway,
On that note, enjoy your big hot dog tomorrow. All right, guys.
All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Thanks, Captain. Always a pleasure to see you, brother.
thanks for having me up, buddy. Have a good night.
Yep. We'll see
Later,
y'all.
everybody in chat. Woohoo!
Everybody have a great Memorial Day, and we'll catch you on the next one.